So see the problem. The value of sin pi by 7 plus sin 2 pi by 7 plus sin 3 pi by 7. So all of you know when they are product form. Here there is sum of sine functions and the angles are in AP. So how can you find the value? In general process it is difficult and it will take some time. So here we will derive some formula. Already we derived the formula. Just with the help of that formula we can find out the value of this type of expressions. So within that short time. So see the formula. If the angles are in AB, if suppose like this, sine of alpha plus beta, sine of alpha plus d beta. So that means here the angles are in AP. So on up to n terms are there. Suppose the last term is sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. So the last term is sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. Okay. So now, okay, right. Alpha plus n minus 1 beta. This expression contains n terms. So the value of this expression is simply by using this formula, sine of sum of the first and last angle. Sum of the first and last angle, that means alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2 into sine of n beta by 2 whole divided by sin beta by 2. This is the formula to find this type of expression, the sum of the sine functions and if the angles are in AP. Okay, if suppose the functions are cos, the angles are in AP, then just there is only change at this function only. At this sine function, you will get cos for that cos function value. Okay, so now here observe that the first angle alpha is pi by 7 and beta is the common difference. The common difference of these two angles is beta. Here the difference of the common difference is 2 pi by 7 minus pi by 7, that is also pi by 7. So here beta is equal to pi by 7. So here the number of terms n is equal to 3. Just simply substitute these three values in the above formula, you will get the answer. So here sine of pi by 7 plus pi by 7, sum of the first and last, that means pi by 7 plus the last angle is 3 pi by 7, alpha plus first angle plus the last angle. Here the last angle is 3 pi by 7, 3 pi by 7 whole divided by 2 into sine of n beta by 2. Here n is 3, so beta is pi by 7, n beta by 2 is there, whole divided by sine of beta by 2. Here beta is pi by 7 by 2 means pi by 14. So now this bracket value is sine of pi by 7 plus 3 pi by 7, 4 by 7 by 2 means 4 pi by 14. Next sine of 3 pi by 7 by 2 means 3 pi by 14 whole divided by sine pi by 14. Just simplify it. How can you simplify it? Just verify the angles. Here 4 pi by 14 plus 3 pi by 14. Sum of these two angles is 7 pi by 14, that is pi by 2. Okay, if A plus B is equal to 90, B is equal to 90 minus A. So here sin B is equal to cos A. If A plus B is equal to 90 degrees, that means pi by 2, sin A is equal to cos B, otherwise sin B equal to cos A. Sin B is equal to cos A. Similarly, here in place of this, we can write cos of 4 pi by 14. So our aim is how to write the same angle for both the functions. Then we will get a formula. Here sin 3 pi by 14, with the help of this sin 3 pi by 14 is nothing but cos 4 pi by 14. So here we can write sin 4 pi by 14 into cos 4 pi by 14, because sum of these two angles is 90 degrees. So sin of this equal to cos of this angle. This is the way sin, we will get sin B equal to cos A. So here this is equal to sin 4 pi by 14 into cos 4 pi by 14 divided by sin pi by 14. So simply multiply and divide by 2 for getting formula 2 sin theta cos theta. All of you know 2 sin theta cos theta equal to sin 2 theta. Okay, so from this we can write this is equal to sin 2 into 4 pi by 14. That means sin 2 into 4 pi by 14 divided by 2 sin pi by 14. Here 8 pi by 14 is there. How can we express 8 pi by 14 in pi by 14? So 8 pi by 14, we can write 8 pi by 14. So you can write here 7 pi plus pi by 14. This is the how to express 8 by 14 in terms of pi by 14. So here we will get pi by 2 plus theta. Pi by 2 plus theta, that means here directly you can write sin of pi by 2 plus theta means pi by 14. So whole divided by 2 sin pi by 14. This is nothing but cos pi by 14. Cos pi by 14 plus by sin pi by 14, cot pi by 14. That is equal to 1 by 2 cot pi by 14. This is the answer. So actually this is a formula. This is totally simplification. Just only depends upon simplification. You can do this problem with simplification within the time. Okay. Just there are 3 terms only you have to find: alpha value, beta value, n value. Otherwise simply sum of the first angle and last angle by 2, the first function, sin of first angle and last angle by 2, and sin of n beta by 2. Beta is the common difference and n is the number of terms. Just if you know these 3 values, so we can find out this expression value up to any number of terms. Just here we have given only 3 terms. We can extend this formula to any number of terms. Okay, just verify the second one. This is also same. Here the angle is also in AP, but the functions are different. Cos function is there. Already we discussed it. If the cos function is there in this expression, just only change will occur at this function only. Here we get cos function. The remainings are same, sin, sine, cos only. So here observe that what about the alpha, what about the beta, and what about the n? Here there are n number of terms. So observe that 2 pi by 2n plus 1. First angle. Second angle is 4 pi by 2n plus 1. The last angle is 2n pi by 2n plus 1. That means it contains n number of terms. So here, the first angle, that means alpha is equal to 2 pi by 2n plus 1. Beta, that means common difference. 4 pi by 2n plus 1, 2 pi by 2n plus, denominator is same. 4 pi minus 2 pi is 2 pi in the numerator. So beta is 2 pi by 2n plus 1. So the number of terms n is n. So just change only happened at this function. Here in place of this we will get cos function. So now write down cos of the first angle plus last angle. What is the first angle? 2 pi by 2n plus 1 plus last angle 2n pi by 2n plus 1 whole divided by 2 into sine of n beta by 2. That means n number of terms. Here the beta is 2 pi by this one by 2. That means 2 pi by 2 into 2n plus 1. Okay, whole divided by sin beta by 2. Sin of, here beta is this one by 2. That means 2 pi by 2 into 2n plus 1. Just to simplify. That's it. After simplification we get answer. So here this is cos of, the denominator is same, just add the numerator 2 pi plus 2n pi. We can take 2 pi common in the numerator, then we get n plus 1 into 2 pi whole divided by 2 into 2n plus 1. Okay, next sin of 2n pi by 2 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by sin of 2 pi by 2n plus 1 into 2. Just in all the terms there are 2 common in the numerator and denominator. Now observe that cos of n plus 1 into pi by something, sin of n pi by something by sin of pi by 2n plus 1. Our aim is we want to simplify this. There is no common terms. We can't cancel it. So here these 2 terms are in the form of 2 cos A sin B. There is a formula. If 2 cos A sin B is there, we have a formula, that is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Otherwise, if you change these 2 angles into one angle form, that means sin theta into cos theta. So then also we can write 2 sin theta, we can apply 2 sin theta cos theta formula. Okay, understand? So here just observe that here 2 into, if you multiply by 2, then what will happen? 2n pi plus, n pi plus pi. So simplification is a little bit difficult. So for that, just multiply and divide by 2. Now here there is a formula 2 cos A sin B. 2 cos A sin B means sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So here we will get sin A plus B. A plus B. Just observe that the denominator is same. Pi n plus pi plus n pi. Listen, n pi plus pi plus n pi. 2n pi plus pi. 2n pi plus pi. Understand? N pi plus pi plus n pi. 2n pi plus pi. Okay. Minus sin A plus B minus sin of A minus B. That means n pi plus pi minus pi n pi by 2n plus 1 whole divided by sin of pi by 2n plus 1. So just observe that if you take pi common, 2n plus 1 cancel. So sin pi is 0. Sin of anything, sin of integral multiple of pi, always 0. Here sin of 2n plus 1 into pi, 2n plus 1 get cancelled. This is simply sin pi. The value of this is 0. It is equal to 0 minus, here pi n get cancelled. Sin of pi by 2n plus 1 by sin of pi by 2n plus 1. These 2 terms will get cancelled. So then we will get only, so in the denominator 2 is also there. So minus 1 by 2 is the answer. So see once again, here these angles are in AB. Okay, the functions are cos. Already I said, if the function is cos, just only the change in this function is this here. Here we will get cos function. The remaining 2 terms are same, whether the function is cos or sin. Okay, so what is the formula? Sin of sum of the first and last angle by 2, sin n beta by 2, sin beta by 2. That is the formula. We have to apply same formula for here. Just change is occurred at only first place. So cos of first angle plus last angle by 2, sin of n into beta by 2 by sin beta by 2. So after this, here these are in the form of cos A into sin B. There is a formula in transformation 2 cos A sin B. By using the compound angles, we can find out 2 cos A sin B. Just difference of sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is 2 cos A sin B. Just apply that formula. Sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. This angle is pi, sin pi is 0. These functions, two functions are same and angles also same. These two functions will get cancelled. So we'll get minus 1 by 2. This is the way how to find this type of expressions. Say the sum of the functions is sum of the functions and at the same angles are in AP. In case of the angles are in AP. Okay, if the angles are in AP only, then only you can apply this formula. Otherwise, you can follow in another method. Okay, right. See next problem.